Hey, Andrew here at SHOT 2022 with Dave from SDS Imports. You got some new stuff for us. There's this shiny little, looks like kind of sort of an 870 clone. We got the slide release here. Has a bayonet lug. We took the pokey stabby bit off because I can't be trusted without
but it does fit.
Without adult supervision. So this has a really, like a sort of retro aesthetic, but also some modern features too. We've got the Picatinny rail and the ghost ring and the fiber up front. Talk me through this.
I almost think of it as being very steampunkish.
Yeah.
Because it's old, but it's new. It's a pump action gun. It's 5+1. This is actually an extension, +1 extension. We also added the bayonet lug, which is a new thing that we just came out with. So new that I don't even know that much about it yet. The cool features on this: fiber optic front, ghost ring rear. You still have an optic mount on the side. Turkish walnut. The wood on these guns is very, very nice. A lot better than you would think of. In a lot of cases, the heat shield, I've seen this on a lot of different guns, they just never really look that right. They're either too short or they just look like very much an add-on. They did a really good job to where that integrates with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a rock solid gun, very solid action. It uses a Remington 870 type extensions. I can't import them with the extension, but we do have the extension, yes. It's actually 3 choke tubes. They use the Benelli pattern, what they call the mobile chokes.
Yeah.
So they're very easy to find. You're not stuck with that.
It's really common.
Proprietary guns, that's always an issue if you can't get any other support for it. Well, that took a bunch out of it. But yeah, being able to run Remington type extensions, using Benelli type chokes, it offers up a lot of different things that you can do with it.
We got a really squishy butt pad here.
Yep. We also shortened the length of this. So length of pull on these guns now is about 12.5 inches. This may be one of the earlier ones, but we actually did shorten that down so you can do more of the square stance and be more of a tactical thing. This is electroless nickel finish. We did that because a lot of people want a boat gun. They want something they can stick in there. So we do this in blue as well, but that
it also looks
finish
sexy
really
as hell.
good. It does. Yeah, between the wood and this, it is a cool looking gun.
I'm not much of a shotgun guy, but I might like this. I mean, this is
you need
even
to.
I might enjoy it.
I know people. We can work something out.
This is pretty good looking. I like it. But what I'm really excited about is you were telling me that you have a new 1911 in best millimeter, and I will do just absolutely shameful things for 10 millimeter. I love 10 millimeter. The viewers know that's one of my favorites.
The better side of 40 short and wimpy.
The centimeter.
Yeah.
So obviously it's a 1911 10 millimeter, so there's not a lot to say big picture 50,000 foot view, but we've got some really nice checkering on the front strap here. We've got are these VZ?
They are not.
Okay. Well,
but they are G10.
Then. So we got some G10 laminate grips. I really like the mixture of textures here, where you got the
lots of good styling points.
It looks really, really classy.
They have legit LPA sights. We actually went with the smaller blade on that, so you still have all the adjustment that you want, but it wasn't huge. Some of the LPAs, kind of like the Bomars, it's a really big rear blade, so we went with the smaller blade on that. Because you can dial in the ammo. There's enough difference in 10 millimeter that's one of the guns I would definitely have adjustables on.
Well, I mean, so a lot of people want to focus on the power of 10 millimeter, and I guess kind of, but I mean, if you want a really powerful handgun cartridge, you want 44 or maybe even something bigger like 460, right? Yes, 10 millimeter does have some more horsepower than like 940 and whatnot, but 10 millimeter short. But in my opinion, the biggest draw for 10 millimeter is the versatility. You can launch everything from 135 grains all the way through 230 grains.
Yes.
You know, there's a huge velocity and bullet mass window that you can choose a projectile for pretty much anything that you would do with a handgun.
And if you're prepared to play with the springs and you absolutely had to, you could run 40 short and wimpy in one.
Yeah, yeah. There's a bit of debate about that in terms of like how long you ought to and how many rounds and all that, because it does headspace on the case mouth, and you're gonna have a little bit of shaving jacket material or lead or something over time, and that could mess up.
He does know about 10 millimeters. He's not just a pretty face.
Oh, definitely not a pretty face. This is pretty nice. I'm not a 1911 guy. I do own one, but I think everybody has to own one.
You need to order it. You need to own at least one.
But making it in best millimeter makes it a lot more attractive to me.
Like I said, I bet we can work something out.
That's pretty fancy. So tell me about this 9mm.
All right, so here's the other thing. This is manufactured, both of these, from Tisas out of Turkey. Go ahead. It's a double stack 9, polymer striker fired. Oh, well, that's not even the best part. Those grip panels, not only can you pull off the rear and change it, there's 3 different side-to-side grip panels.
Okay,
so you can completely change the grip if you want to.
I'm feeling this palm swell here. It really fills the hand, like in the places, without feeling, so I've got these stubby little sausage fingers, so I can still get my fingers all the way around it, and a lot of times you either have something that fills the palm a lot, but you don't have your fingers around it that much, or it feels really flat and angular.
Well, the other thing on this, like one of our guys, when he first started carrying it, he did the full size on the outside. He ran the thin one on the inside, because the palm is here, just like you were talking about. So you can, there's 27 different combinations of grip. I don't know of any other gun out there that can do that. Here's another thing that I think is really, really cool about this. All right, so it comes with an RMR type cut, right? We have a Holosun on this. 99%.
Thank you.
I'm sorry?
Thank you. Because, I mean, so there's a bunch of companies out there that are still, well, and there a lot of companies, even in today's world where the RMR footprint has become pretty more or less standard.
Yeah.
But then there's a bunch of companies that are still cutting their slides either to some weird thing and you have to use a different adapter plate, or to a doctor footprint, which is still out there, but it's not nearly as much market penetration as the RMR has. And it makes sense to cut the slide to the pattern that has the most market penetration. And if you've got a different sight, then you can throw an adapter plate on there. But starting with the one that's most popular makes a lot of sense.
Here's the other cool thing about this. So check this out. When you add the dot, you don't have to change the sights.
Oh yeah,
that's a lower. It's a lower third coat witness from the get-go.
Yeah.
So there's another $100 that you just didn't have to mess with, because literally you don't have to change out the sights. And so here's another thing. We kept talking about proprietary, right?
Yeah.
Here's 3 big features of this that I really, really like. It uses SIG P226 pattern magazines, readily available, right? It uses Glock pattern sights, readily available. It fits in a Springfield XDM holster, readily available.
Yeah, nice.
So it comes with a holster, comes with sights, comes with mags, but if you're looking for others, you're not stuck with proprietary. You can get other stuff that you can use it.
That's pretty decent trigger. You know, it's polymer frame.
It breaks in
striker
really quick
fire.
too.
You know,
it gets real. It's not bad to start with. It breaks in very, very quick.
It's got a short reset, a positive reset, clean break. There's just a little bit of creep on it, but I mean, it's a striker fired pistol. I don't expect it to be a 1911 trigger. You know. That's a very good trigger for a striker-fired polymer frame pistol. Can you walk me through availability on the shotgun, the 1911, and this?
These you can get now.
Right now.
We started shipping those about a month ago. Those should already be sitting on distributor shelves. The 10mm is brand new. That's one of the first prototypes that we got in. We're starting to take orders for those. I'd probably say 30 to 60 days on those. The shotguns, the blued version, we were already shipping those. Those are already available through some of the distributors now. The Marine model, I'm going to guess 30 days, and you'll start seeing those show up.
Okay.
But nothing is way, way out there. Everything relatively soon, or it's already in the pipeline.
Awesome. And the pricing?
Pricing, that particular gun, so this is our tactical, which means it's a little bit longer than the duty model. Let me think on this. I said MSRP. MSRP on that gun is $579. Street price is going to be decidedly better.
Yeah, that's as things normally go.
Yeah,
but
it'll be under five. You'll be able to find that gun for under 500 bucks.
Nice. What about the 1911?
1911. That's a brand new product. I think right now we're looking at MSRP at about 12. Probably going to get them for
Well,
about
it's understandable.
or
Things
just
might
below it.
shift a bit if it's not.
Right.
If it's not in stock yet, then things could be in motion.
I'm gonna bet street price is gonna be right about $1,000.
There'll be somebody in the comments who's like, you said $1,200.
I know.
But you're thinking in that neighborhood.
Yeah, well, I know it's gonna be in that neighborhood.
Oh.
But yeah.
And the shotgun.
The shotguns, the nickel version MSRP is $299. You're gonna be able to get those somewhere between $200 and $250. What I'm guessing.
That's pretty. So
Everything
$300
is very
for the
aggressive.
nickel version.
Yes.
That's
You're
pretty
never gonna see
substantial
it.
for the features that are
You'll
on it.
never see it for more than that. That's MSRP.
That's awesome. Well, Dave, thank you for your
Hey,
time.
absolutely. My
Thanks for
pleasure.
putting up with me.
Hey,
thank you guys
same
for
goes for
watching.
you.
I love you.
Thanks.